What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him, more than all other days of the year, the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim.
This is the site of Corinthian Hall, where Douglass delivered his famous 4th of July speech. Corinthian Hall, built in 1849, was the place to celebrate great events and to hear the latest ideas from local and itinerant speakers. It was in Corinthian Hall that Douglass delivered many of his speeches, including his most famous, "What to a Slave is the 4th of July," delivered July 5, 1852. Structured to flatter, shame, infuriate, and enervate, the speech reveals Douglass's great rhetorical genius. Douglass was well known as a charismatic speaker whose proud physical stature, booming voice, and powerful presence captivated audience long experienced with the performance associated with public speaking. Scholars, however, have more recently emphasized the intellectual power and design of his messages and words, which combined with his presence must have stirred men and women to higher principles they might not have otherwise embraced.
The Corinthian Street monument of Fredrick Douglass is significant because on Corinthian Street in Corinthian Hall, which is no longer there, Fredrick Douglass gave one of the most important speeches he ever delivered, and it's called, "What is the 4th of July to an American slave?" Or I transposed it maybe. And this is as powerful an address as you can imagine. If you are enslaved and you are dehumanized and you are treated badly and you don't benefit from the attributes of the society, of the culture, what does it mean to you, if you don't benefit? So it's no celebration to you, if you are enslaved.
Susan B. Anthony too spoke here, bringing her formidable personality to her hometown stage to express her then radical message of gender equality.
Douglass came to Rochester primarily because it was a hotbed of radical thought regarding abolition. Douglass originally became involved with the abolition movement, I believe, during the time that he lived in Massachusetts, where he became very involved with a number of prominent abolitionists, including the family of Susan B. Anthony, who he first met in Adams, Massachusetts. So he knew in coming to Rochester that there would be a strong support system for him and the things he wanted to accomplish in his life.
I had never actually worked with a project that had such historical and social significance. Fredrick Douglass's incredible impact on the world and in America, and especially in Rochester, I really believe that his spirit, his thoughts, and the movement that he was a part of, that really powered this project.
Corinthian Hall, then, torn down in 1928, was in its heyday, as his Constitution Hall in Philadelphia or Faneuil Hall in Boston, the site where revolutions took place. The site where modern ideas of gender and race equality were first developed.